Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. I am so excited to start Filament today. I know very little about it, other than it has wire puzzles. Um, it is going to be a load of fun, I bet. Oh, it's also set in space, which apparently is just my niche now. Uh, But before we get started, I do want to say a big thank you to HelloFresh, who is sponsoring this stream. I have a special link. If you use my link, or go to hellofresh.com and use code POGHF26541, you can get 21 free meals plus free shipping. Um, that's the code is POGHF26541. I also have it in the banner below the stream. But every box ordered with that supports me directly, and it gets you some tasty food. So it's a real good time. Um, I'm very excited to start Filament. My fingers have been itching. I want a new puzzle game now that I finished Outer Wilds. So I'm excited. I'm pretty sure there is a story here. But again, I know very little of what's actually in this. So let's take a look. I have to don't have the window selected. That'll help.
Warning. Approaching vessel.
Ooh.
Signature indicates it's a Filament Corporation vessel. No crew detected.
Oh, no crew.
Minimum distance of 200 nautical miles recommended. Rerouting trajectory. Approaching vessel.
Ooh, overriding our autopilot.
Override acknowledged. Please click all the images containing an
uh,
procedure initialized.
over for the override control, you need to complete the CAPTCHA.
3, 2, 1. Docking complete. Welcome to your destination.
Oh, this is cool. Here, I'm just gonna real quick turn the music volume down a bit so I can turn the master volume up. So the dialogue is a little bit louder. Oh, I love this little spaceship. It's cute. I don't know what planet we're orbiting, but I love it. Oh, it's just throwing us right into it, huh? Okay. Got it. Wires are barriers. Oh, does that just... Okay, that just opens the door. Some kind of decontamination chamber / airlock. Probably not an airlock, because my spaceship was open to this hallway. Okay, and I assume the triangle means I have to go back out that way. I don't see any other exits, so that feels like it makes sense. Alright. Do a little... Oh! Tricky. Go like this so it'll press up against there. Oh, okay, so I can do a top-down view. That's nice. Let me hook on the inside of these ones out here. I love this. Is this like a little light bulb battery man that I get to control that goes inside the locks or wiring systems or whatever?
Hello?
Hello?
Someone there?
Yeah, hi, it's me.
Hi. Well, would you look at that? An intruder.
Oh,
More disheveled than your traditional knight in shining armor.
sorry for
Understood
intruding.
by someone without mustard stains on their dungarees, for one. But as you might be my only ticket off this vessel, I'll make do. I've been trapped in this cockpit for a few weeks now, and this is the first time anything on this damn console has perked up. Whatever you did to those anchors on your way in, it seemed to help.
Anchors. Okay, that's what they're
Look at that
called.
one over by the wall. Please and thank you.
Curious, though, because our autopilot said that there was no one here. Okay, so there's a restart button for just in case. I assume I'm gonna have to hold here so that I can actually come back in. If I go around this way, I can go back around the outside? I think that'll work. It looks like I don't really have... Ooh, I can press the left stick to sprint. Yeah, I don't really have, like, a limit on the wire, it looks like. Okay, that's gotta go around the inside. So I think I go this way. And then... No, I've locked myself out. Curious. How do I do this? That feels correct to loop it on there. Then I need to... I can't do it like that. It has to be... There's another peg here, so maybe that's important. Oh, you know what I can do? Go like this, anchor it to the peg, and then I can go through. Perfect. Oh, and then I have to do this. Alright. I'm liking this game. It feels like it's pretty... Right now, at least, it seems like the pretense for the puzzles is pretty... loose. But I love a puzzle, so, like... Hook it up here, and then... No, how am I gonna get that one, then? Do I maybe go up this way? Let me try this half wall here. Alright, let me try this peg, half wall, down this way, back this way. How do I get that, though? It's saying hold Y to return to ship. I don't know if that's telling me I need something. I'm gonna try it. Maybe I can't get that one yet. Nope, it's the only one, so I definitely have to do that. There's like an eye here. Does that just... Is that why it's yellow? Does that just mean it's connected to this? Okay. Maybe it's just teaching me about that. If I hook up from there, that's a good way to get it. But then I'm closing this off here, so I don't think I can do both of those. Ugh. Yeah, and I can't hook through there. This is a tricky one, but it's definitely teaching me some fundamental thing here. It's... Yeah, because it's... Curious. I like these wire puzzles, though. These feel, like, very robust. Then it's this one that I'm stuck with at the end. So I can't get out that way. Can I come back to... No, I can't come back to this one. Because then I won't be making contact with this wall. And I don't think there's a way to get this. Oh, wait, do I... No, because then I'm still blocking myself off. If I make that connection afterwards. I can't get to the exit. I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking, Lily. I had a bit of a headache this morning. We had a big pressure shift. But I'm doing alright. Feeling fine. Nothing a little Tylenol couldn't solve. Although I may give myself another headache by doing too many puzzles. Now I have this same problem again. Oh, I think that'll work, actually. If I just leave that first one for later. Look around here. Go down this way. No, that puts me in the same issue where I've blocked myself off. I guess I could do that. No, because then I still have the wire going around. Let's see. I can definitely get all these. It's just then I don't have the angle to get this one. And then I'm missing out on this one if I don't. What if I skip this one to start and loop back down by it? Like this. And then up here. Yes, this'll do it. Okay. It took me a second, but it's just putting them in a different order. And these are connected. That... Oh, okay, that removes a wall when I touch that. Mechanics. Alright, if I do this... No. Okay, I think maybe... Okay, that just doesn't quite work if I hit that one first. So that opens this door. There we go. Oh, no. Now I've blocked myself off. Maybe this? Go through here. Back out. Yeah, and then loop this one right on the end. I don't know if that's intended, but it worked. Oh. Alright. That opens that door. So I can definitely do this to explore some. That opens the door far there, which I need to get for sure. What is this? Okay. Loop back this way. Get this one. And then do a little figure eight through these. Beautiful. That one felt a lot easier. I'm starting to pick this up.
What do you know? You're a natural. Looks to me like you shut it down entirely, which makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
I like this little camera that follows me.
How much the anchors would mess with the ship's systems when the others installed them. I guess they really fried some circuits down there, huh? On the bright side, I do now appear to have full access to the annex you're standing in.
Ooh, full
Now,
access.
I know it's a big ask, considering we just met and that I've already insulted you. But if you keep shutting down the anchors like that, I might have a real chance at getting out of here alive. What do you say?
Yeah, I would love to continue the puzzle game.
Grab those doors for you.
Heck yeah. These environments are so good. Like, it feels so organically cluttered, like, especially, like, down here. It's very good. It feels lived in. Ooh. So it's like a hint. Hint time, hint time. I assume, yeah, okay, that's a bad one. That turns off my cable. I'm learning. Gotta skip all the bad ones. Go straight to... Oh no, I can't go around that way. Maybe I do this top one first? I have to hook up on that, so... Curious. Hold on, if I do two black ones in a row... Okay, yeah, no, it just turns it off at whatever the first one is I hit. I was wondering if it may be inverted. Okay. So I can kind of skip them. There we go. Alright, we got another black one here. How am I gonna hit that one is the question. This one at the end feels tough. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Yeah, because I can't hit that the way I want to. Maybe I need to hook around another one of the black ones. Or I guess, do I do this first? Around this way. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Let's free this spaceship or whatever we're doing. I still don't know why I'm here, but I'm definitely doing something. Okay, so this is definitely, I gotta hook this side first. And I can't go to this one next. Oh, I can. I don't think there's... Yeah, because I can't go up that way, so I think I have to save that one for later. I hook around this. And then maybe this one. Okay, I don't think I can hit that one next. Oh, it's gotta be very particular to get that angle. I think I'm gonna have to loop around this one, but I can't loop around that way. So it must be coming from the other direction. Huh. Curious, curious, curious. Let me get a top down and sort of see where I'm at. Think I do this. No, now I'm stuck in this corner. It'd be great if I had something I could safely wrap around. What if I go... I can't go straight around here, because that'll just turn my thing off. Okay, that might be enough to... No, this sticks me in a hole again. The music is really pretty. Man, this is a tough one. Huh. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Remember, you can always sign up for HelloFresh using my link or going to hellofresh.com and using my code POGHF26541. You can get 21 free meals and free shipping. Later in the stream today, I'm gonna order my own box. It's gonna be exciting. Because I haven't ordered a box yet. I'm very excited. I can't loop around here. But I'm pretty sure I have to hit this one first. Because there's no way to hook around. I guess I can hook around here, maybe? Is this it? Did I do it? I can't hook around that way. Oh, this is very close. Maybe I go straight up here. Grab this. No, I can't hook around that way. I have to go this way. I have to go counterclockwise. My favorite, one of my favorite words is widdershins, which just means counterclockwise, but it's so silly sounding. It's one of those old English words that just sticks around despite not being used in centuries. Oh, I'm just missing the one here. How do I hit this? Because I can't go around this way. That'll turn it off. If I go around this way, it has to be the last one I hit. I don't think there's any way to do it other than making sure it's the last one I hit. Then how am I supposed to hit this one? Oh, okay, I swear I tried that, but maybe I just wasn't precise enough.
My name's Juniper, by the way.
Hi, Juniper.
I get the feeling you aren't going to tell me yours, so I may just have to give you one.
Sure.
Filament Corp protocol is to allocate every loyal operative a color-based codename. Unfortunately, no one told you that you should just pick one color and stick with it. Honestly, what I'm seeing is a little bit of a mess, so I might need to take a different approach to naming you.
No.
Red and blue are heroic, and you are my hero. But those are taken, and with all due respect, you've got nothing on Vermilion and yours truly. When I was a kid, I used to love this book. I would read it
Vermilion?
over and over again. The main
They sound
character was
cool.
Pluto, a socially inept bear with a can-do attitude. He tried his best. So, that's what I'm gonna call you. Pluto.
Pluto.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
like
nice
it.
name. Thank you so much, Lily. I put as much as I could into and turned the pink slider up to 1,000,000. Ooh, the Alabaster. Let me look at this. Ship name, the Alabaster. Mission name, mission name. This looks like a code. Username Juniper, blue. Week 2, Phil 1 A346. Navigation department approved by Swan. Neat. It's like an archive keycard, looks like. Oh, does this have a puzzle for me, or no, it was just that. Let's take a look at you. Bang, bang, boom. Easy. Easy mode. Except it's not, because I'm not finished. We take this down to do... Oh, can I just want to squeeze through there. It's such a tight gap. I feel like I can do it. Out this way. No, and then I'm gonna hit that. Let's see. This feels correct. Then I'm trapped in here. And I can't go this way. Actually, I can touch the black ones as long as it's after my last one, because all the ones before it stay lit. So if I grab this, and then... Oh, I'm missing that one. Oh, I'm missing one way at the beginning anyway, I didn't even notice. I grab it this way, maybe. Oh boy. Oh, it's so close. Oh, wait, actually. Oh no, is it any... If I touch any black one, it turns off. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's see. That one has to be hit like that. So if I'm coming from this way, I'm just gonna block myself off. Unless maybe if I do it like this? No, because I'd have to loop back this way. Oh, but that's doable. Can't hook around there. And I can't hook around any of these ways. Oh, and I'm not even getting that first one. I think maybe that one has to be last. So, like, maybe if I do that... Oh, these little gaps that I feel like I should be able to fit through. See, I can get it like that, but then I can't go back around. Take a look at sort of... Yeah, it's like, there are a lot of ways to almost get the puzzle. So I'm having issues just, like, trying to see trying to divine the solution out of my failed attempts. Huh. Yeah, I think I need to change the way that I'm starting this. Because I think I'm having a problem from the get-go. There's no way to get this... Yeah, because that's skipping that one entirely. So I think I'm right in that, like, this one here, I have to scoop by coming back this way. But then how am I supposed to get... Okay, I can get that one like that. That's good. Yeah, like that. Scoop it like that. But then I'm stuck at this last one here. Guess if I'd go like this, maybe? This one has to loop like this. And there's no way for me to get back around. So what if... Okay, I'm not going to be solving it in this attempt. But I want to try... If I come this way, can I hook around and hit it from that side? Yes, I can. So if I come from near the top, I can hook around that way. Because I can't hit this one last, because I'll just unpower it when I go to hit the door. Yeah, this is curious. Maybe if I go under... No, I can't hit it like that. I have to... How did I hit this one? I don't remember how I even got this one to start with. Oh, that's right, I can go this way. Then if I loop up here... hit this... Oh, I'm gonna have an issue hitting this one now, though. Because I don't have anything to hook onto. Because I can do this, but now I can't leave. I have the same problem. If I go down this way, do I have the same issue? Yeah, that's the taut wire problem. Maybe this is this a slightly different angle? Yeah, there we... Oh, no! No! Oh, that's so close! Ugh. I just want to leave. I'm so close to finishing the puzzle. So I think that's the correct way to get that one in the bottom right. That feels appropriate, but I need to be able to hook onto that one in the top right after I get this one just right near my character. So let me unwind this. Cause I can't do that, then I'll have the taut wire problem. If I do that, no, that doesn't work. Huh. Man, these are tricky. What if I start up here? Oh, I've tried that before. Yeah, no, I'm not even touching that one. Let's see. I think that has to be the start, because otherwise I don't think I can get the one on the bottom left. Oh my goodness, I forgot to thank our new followers while we were offline. I got let's see, big thanks to Ramaji Roman, to Jojo Joestar 07, to Pretty Sunset, to M Pretty Sunset. Thank you so much. Every follow really helps and affords me new and great opportunities. Like our sponsorship today. If you use my code, use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use my code, which is POGHF26541, you can get 21 free meals plus free shipping from HelloFresh. It is a very cool service, and I'm so lucky to have been afforded the opportunity to work with them. Dang it! I'm so close to solving this. There's no doors or anything. There's no, like, special... panels or whatever that'll open when I hit a certain one. Ugh. It's so close. It's so close to being correct. I don't know if anyone has figured out this puzzle before me, but I'll take hints if anyone has one. Ugh. There is a hint mode I could enable. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. This feels correct. This feels correct. Oh, it felt correct, but it wasn't. It wasn't correct. Shoot. Yeah, I may enable hint mode. Because I like puzzles, but this is just... Hold on, let me see. Is there another puzzle I could be interacting with? No, this is the prerequisite puzzle. Oh, there's actually a room over here. Let's take a look at some stuff. 78 DC 4150. Lots of little numbers and stuff everywhere. Wayfarer's premium playing cards. This is fun. I like this little setup. Filament Corporation, 1983. Airlock Annex R initialized. Recovery mode activated. Awaiting archive entry. Archive ref. Oh, I have a note for this. I have like a passcode, I think. Movable storage. Oh goodness, there's all sorts of logs. I assume I unlock these with people's archive things. Yeah, okay, that's a lot. Systems report. 4 systems online, 0 systems unresponsive, 71 systems offline, 49 unresolved issues. Okay, and this is showing the anchors and collectibles and stuff, and something that's like blanked out. The little blue dots, the dark blue dots rather. Okay, and these are I can replay the commentary or the story things. That's cool. Okay, let me take a look at what is that inventory? Okay, that just makes a noise play when I hit select. Right bumper, select passwords. I can zoom in. Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's up here. And then down this way. Scoop these two. And then this one. There we go. Archive added to removable storage. This can now be accessed from all terminals without re-entering its archive ref. Perfect. Accessing archive for user Juniper. Let's see. Swan, spacewalk confirmation. Oh, perfect, and they're color-coded. That's amazing. Hello, Juniper. I've looked over your request and have approved a spacewalk for 0900 on SA-13. Regards, Swan. Aye. Okay. Marmalade. RE spacewalk confirmation. Hi, Em. Just received approval for the spacewalk. It's scheduled for Sunday at 0900. We'll begin preparations this Friday, and we have a briefing with Swan on Saturday at 1200. Juniper. Hi, Juniper. That's great, thank you. M. Pistachio, has anyone seen Sable? I'm getting a little worried. No one I have spoken to has seen Sable since early this morning. She was last in the 3rd floor lab. Please have a look around your workspaces to see if she's about. She's sick, and I can't stand the idea that something might happen to her. If you find her, please let me know immediately. Pistachio. I'll keep an eye out for her around the servers. She likes it in here because it's so warm. Aubergine. Hi everyone. No need to worry, I found Sable. She's down in my workshop at the moment. I'll bring her up after our shift is complete. Thank you, Marmalade. I'm on a break. I'll come down and see her now. Is Sable a cat? Sable sounds like a cat. Mysteriously goes missing, lights warm places. If Sable's a person, I'll feel bad, but... Canary, RE orbital decay. Hey guys, this is just a heads up. At around 0615 this morning, the Alabaster's orbit began decaying. I've corrected the course, and we're back in the approved orbital range. But I can't fathom how this has happened. I've gone through the Alabaster's telemetry logs, and there's no indication of any sort of change in them. Any ideas? Could it be a hardware or software malfunction? I'm stumped. Juniper. It seems unlikely to be a software issue, particularly since the Alabaster's OS is the only means of interfacing with the ship's hardware. If your course correction was successful, then the OS is functioning as intended. It's out of my expertise, but my instinct tells me this is a hardware malfunction. I could be wrong, though. Could it be in relation to the collision that occurred during cryosleep? Aubergine. It could be. Hopefully the walk this weekend should get to the bottom of it. I'll do another round of maintenance on all navigation systems anyway, just to see if I pick anything up that I didn't before. It does seem rather strange, though. Thanks, guys. Keep me updated, Canary. Oh, goodness. Canary is the worst manager. Oh, Pistachio Games Night. You did not bring Smash Muddle Scrub. I love that game so much. Maybe too much. I was banned from playing as a child for excessive biting. I'm past that, though. Don't worry. Can't wait. P.S. The posters are adorable. You better be over it. Oh, June. Okay, because her name is Juniper. That's cute. Hey, June. What are you doing this evening? Want to hang out? Hell yeah. Have you seen the mezzanine space above the library warehouse? It looks super cozy. I could bring blankets and movies? Perfect. Oh, that's really cute. I'm glad they, like, enjoy each other's company on this spaceship in 1983. Space 1983. Hi, everyone. I'm sure none of you needed reminding. In fact, I imagine none of you have been able to think of anything else. Tonight is Games Night. Games are scheduled to begin at 2000, and we'll have the obligatory pre-games beverages at about 1930. See you then, Juniper. Pumped for it, M. I love this color coding. It's a very, very fun way to convey this information. Last night was something, huh? I don't suppose you'd remember a whole lot of it, though. It got pretty heated. I thought that if anyone were to lose their temper, it would be me, given my colored Smash Muddle Scrub history. But Canary? Who knew? definitely have a few gaps. You might have to fill me in. I'm also gonna need some coffee. How about we kill two birds with one stone? Kitchen in 10? On my way. I really like Pistachio and Juniper's relationship. It feels very, very, like... I just love how that feels. It's so good. Hey, Em. I'm all ready. I'll be down in the airlock annex when you're ready. Jay. On my way. M. So that's when they went out to do the spacewalk. Oh, something happened during the spacewalk. That's no good. June, I just heard what happened. Are you alright? I'm a little shook up, but I'll be fine. Mez? Hi, Juniper. Just wanted to let you know that Marmalade is going to be fine. He's just a little shook up from what happened. You did good. Vermilion. Thank you, Vermilion. Space Rock report. Hi, Juniper. I'd like a full report of the spacewalk ASAP, please. Marmalade almost lost his life just now, and you already want a formal report? Give us some damn space. You'll get your report when I'm ready. Yeah, no, Canary is exactly how I thought Canary was from the single Keep Me in the Loop, thanks. Bad manager. Thank you, Juniper. I'm glad you were there. Don't mention it, dude. I'm just glad you're alright. Rest easy. A Sunday roast on Monday. Hello, all. I'd like to introduce you to a tradition we have back on Earth. The Sunday roast dinner. Now, I know it's Monday, but I think we could all do with a pick-me-up. Therefore, tonight you're all invited to have dinner with me and enjoy a proper Earth roast, maybe for the first time. All the best, Vermilion. That's nice. Let me take a look at logs. Entry 2. 2 words. First word, 1 syllable. Gestures playing a. Second word, 1 syllable. Gestures sleeping at. Games night. Yes, that's right, games night. Alright, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. I just thought I'd get some quick practice in. Not that we'll be playing charades. After a quick warm-up round of indigestion, we'll be straight in with Smash Metal Scrub. I want to let you in on a little secret. I stacked the deck. Canaria is going to draw 3 pressure cards. I can't wait to see her face. She's been on my back recently, and this'll teach her. Do I sound crazy? No. No, I need this. I've been feeling a little cooped up, so this should take my mind off things a bit. Silly, really. I've been aboard vessels like this most of my adult life. Well-being status equals cabin fever fueled vengeance. My well-being took a hit today, although that is to be expected when your friend nearly perishes in the empty vacuum of space. Canary can bite me. Well-being status equals not dead. Yeah, no, that's a reasonable response, Juniper. Removable storage. Doesn't look like I can read any of this. Oh, okay, this is just all the messages and logs. Voice recordings? No, that's the like, what's it called? That's like the in-game logs and stuff. I can't go through either of these. I think I have to finish that room I was just in first. Yeah, I'm gonna enable hints. Yeah, so it'll tell you where you've gone wrong or where to go next in your current puzzle. You get 2 per puzzle. And it disables the achievement for, like, I assume getting the puzzles. Yeah, we'll have hints on. Again, thank you very much to HelloFresh for the sponsorship. If you want to support me, this supports me materially directly. You can use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGHF26541 to get 21 free meals plus free shipping. Okay, let's negative 201 is what this is called. So how was there was a way that I thought was like had to be how you do it, which is this. No. Which is this. So let's hint. Yeah, okay. I do have to hit this one. And then that's telling me that that one is wrong. Or is that the one I have to hit next? No, this one is wrong. I have to hit this one next. That's what it is. Wait, can I go like this? Oh my goodness, I was so close. I was so close. That hint was really helpful though. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with this. Put that this way. Oh no, hold on. Okay, I can go that way. Go around the whole thing. Ah, no. Can't get through that, though. Alright. Let's rewind a bit. I got a little zealous. A little overzealous. That feels correct, but now I know I have to go back through this way. Wait, hold on. If I do that, am I locking myself out of this one? I have to hook up around that to get in. I think that has to be correct. But then I can't get back through here if I do that. So maybe that's not right. Okay. I'm supposed to start with this one. Aha! And go through diagonal. No, that's not helping. Because now I don't think I can get this either way. Yeah. Maybe if I do this... No, that's giving me the same problem. Oh, no! That just barely works somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Now I can't get out. I think maybe... I'll try my other hint. Okay. That's wrong. I need to hit this one. Oh, I see what I can do. I can hook this. And then go like this to get around. That makes more sense. Both these. Anchor there, go around this way. Oh wait, but I'm still stuck here. Maybe I don't want to get all three of those at the bottom in the same go. Well, I can't wrap around that way. I have to hit that one from behind, I think. This way. Loop that real quick. Ah, no! The taut wire problem again! Oh, goodness. Yeah, because this pens me in. Oh, just barely I can get through that. Okay. Oh, I can't even get back through this. So that's no good. I think maybe I've failed a key assumption here. Okay, that's not gonna get me. I'm just gonna see if I can fit through here. No, that won't get me back this way. So I'll be stuck on the wrong side of the wire if I do that. This I can just barely get back. So if I do this and then hook around here. No, because then I'm running into the same problem. I think I have to hit this on the way back. No, that doesn't really make sense either, because then I won't be able to come back through. Huh. This is a real thinker. Yeah, I've used all my hints. Okay. Because going through here is gonna mess me up. I think no matter what. I go through this way. Not really. No, there's nothing I can get to without locking myself out. Huh. Because what was it? It was this that I thought was the solution. No, that's nothing. Okay, that at least gives me space to get back in. But now I need to figure out how to snag. I guess I can go this way, snag that one. Okay, this feels good. This feels correct. Oh no, but I forgot I have to navigate that horrible labyrinth again. If I go this way... No, that's not gonna get me through. Shoot. I basically have to come from that same angle, I think, to follow it back. If I do this... No, I can't get both of them. Unfortunately. I'm thinking if I can leave this free, maybe I can get this to work. So I don't want to block any of this. So I'd have to come up here. Oh, is this maybe it? Oh, I think I've done it. Yes! Oh! That feels really, really good to accomplish, even though it's kind of infuriating to solve. I go like this. Okay, this feels close. Let's see. Can I maybe get this first? Can't get both of those, really. I could try and get these two. Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one. These ones with the two walls sticking out where you have to go get them along a side like this. Those ones are really tough. And I know that this one with 3, I have to grab it that way. So maybe I start like up here somehow. I start all the way. I can't start all the way over there, but maybe I can get like this. No, then I'm blocking myself off again. I guess I could go this way. Now that I'm missing the middle one. I did I have it before where I was like... this way. Maybe I'll see. Okay. So, I skipped this one, I should go straight to this one. Is what it says. Go around here, maybe grab that. Oh, actually, hold on. What I can do is go right around here. Go back and scoop this to anchor in that. Maybe like this? Yeah! There we go. Get a good overhead view. So these ones with the 3 seem hard, but they're actually, because they're the most restricted, they're like a lot easier to grasp. in my opinion. Right, like I know it has to be wrapped around that direction. Okay, I'm not getting both there. So this has to be something tighter like that. But this one here, maybe that has to be last. I think that one has to be last. And then, but I can't skip that one. Let me try going around the other way. If I go this way, grab those two. And then scoop these ones. Like that. Yes! Oh! I love these puzzles. It took me a second to figure them out, but I got them now. But this is another 3. So I can't go straight up with this, so I can't go around that way, I don't think. Hook this way. No, that one there, I can't get that close to it with the other tether. No, I can't. I've blocked that one off now. What about this way? No. Do a big, like, kind of loop like this. Oh no, now I'm missing that first one. So this, if I go here, it doesn't hit both. And if I go here, I hit the black. So I think I have to go the other way around this. Which makes me think maybe I want to start on the other side. And I'm... Okay, so this is correct. I want to hit this one first. But then I'm hitting this. There we go. So now I'm hitting both. And then it has to be one of these two up top. And I'm inclined to say it's the further one. Just because that gives me options to come back and get this one later. Look around here. Oh, not quite. Yeah, see, I've sort of... Okay, so this is... I was actually really close. So everything was correct up until that one there. So then it has to be hooking this. And then looping this. Yes! Okay, yeah, those hints, they're really good, because they're just small enough.
To have someone listening again after talking to myself for a few weeks. It feels so validating, you know? Like, all I needed was an audience to feel a little more grounded. Having the others around, we felt like a family. It's been so long since I had something like that. Now they're gone. Kind of feels like a dream now, or a blur.
Huh.
Maybe none of it was real. You're real though, right? It's fine.
I'm real, don't worry.
I just think we should be honest with each other.
Okay, so this is Vermilion's archive card. The Alabaster mission name. Vermilion, week 6. The well-being department. Juniper was navigation, right? Let's take a look at Vermilion's info. Let's see. There we go. That's why I wasn't moving. I didn't have it selected. Up here. Nope. Wrong way around that. Back over this. And then out here. There we go. Alright. So let's look at Vermilion. Painkillers. Hey, are you currently in the medbay by any chance? I know it's nearly the end of the day, but if you're still around, could I drop by and maybe get some painkillers? I'm not feeling so hot. Evening. Yes, I'm still at my desk, and you're very welcome to come by. I know I can't make you, but you really should take it a little easier after work. I'm telling you both as a friend and as your well-being officer. It's concerning that you're drinking so much that a hangover would persist this far into the following evening. See you shortly. Vermilion. Hey, I'm not hungover. It's just a stomach ache, I'll have you know. Flared up earlier today, and it's been getting worse since. Must be something I ate. I'll be there in a minute. Okay. Okay, it looks like Vermilion has a lot more contact with Canary, which is interesting. Let's see, are you awake from Juniper? I know it's late, but you said to message if things got worse. Feels like I'm being stabbed in the gut, and I've just thrown up in my bin. I stayed late to work in the bridge, but the pain is so bad that I'm not sure I can leave on my own. Rescue me? I'm awake. I'll be right up. Hold tight. Aw, poor Juniper. She's so brave for having a tummy ache. And still, she's so brave. Oh, shoot, appendicitis. That's nasty. Well, I'm glad it was caught. Oh, that can be really scary if not detected. Morning, all. I'm afraid I have some bad news to deliver. Juniper had to undergo surgery late last night due to a case of acute appendicitis. The surgery itself is fairly minor, everything went smoothly, and Juniper is doing just fine. We're lucky we caught it when we did. For the time being, she's going to have to spend some time recovering in the ward. It's hard to tell how long that might take, but it could be anywhere up to a week or so. I know that you're all busy this week preparing for the probe launch on Monday, but I would appreciate it if you could be understanding of Juniper's absence on that front for the time being. Vermilion. Can we come and see her? She's still sleeping, so it might be best to give it a few hours. Vermilion. Okay, well, I'm glad she's okay. That's definitely, it can disguise itself as a tummy ache. But yeah, when the pain gets that bad. Alright, Canary. Hi all. I know there's been some talk recently about getting to the bottom of the defect brought to light by the captain. I would like to take this opportunity to stamp out any further investigation on that front. I've inquired with the captain, and she has made it clear that it's a classified issue we should no longer chase up. Canary. Okay, so maybe Pistachio is the captain. Hi, Vermilion. Can you please write up a report detailing Juniper's surgery and aftercare so that I can file it with HQ? Thanks, Canary. Canary. Of course. Should be done by the end of the day. Vermilion. Afternoon, all. I just wanted to remind you all that we will be working through this weekend in order to hit our probe launch date of Monday, SA-42. To compensate for this, you will all be able to take Tuesday and Wednesday, SA-43 and SA-44 respectively, off as personal days. Regards, Canary. Morning, Marmalade. I was just sat in the library nook having my morning coffee, and I couldn't help but notice that there are drawings everywhere. Are these yours? Vermilion. Oh, shoot. Yeah, those are mine, sorry. I was sketching last night. I figured I would clear up this morning because I was exhausted, but it slipped my mind, I guess. I'll sort it out shortly. No need to apologize. I think they're fantastic. I've enjoyed sifting through them with my coffee. Would you mind very much if I kept one? Not at all. I have tons of them. I've been drawing old Arnold a lot recently. I'm finding it very therapeutic. I've already stashed away my favorites, so take your pick. Ah, you're too kind. Keep up the beautiful work. Thank you, Vermilion. It's nice. Oh, man. Oh, I'm getting hungry looking at so many of these are food names. Marmalade, pistachio, aubergine. If you're hungry, and you want to get some food, you can use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGHF26541 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. Again, big thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's stream. Now, what's Pistachio's humble request? Say, Vermilion, do you mind if I keep this album a while longer? It's just... I don't know. It's nice. I've been treating it well, I promise. Not at all, Pistachio. It is nice, I agree. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am. What does it feel like, living by an ocean like that? It's something else. The birds, the salt in the air, the sound of the waves lapping at the beach. I could hear them from my kitchen, you know? It's nothing like space. I miss it dearly. Do you think you'll go back someday? I'd like to, I think. I fear that I might be too old to make it through the journey again. I accepted that it was likely a one-way trip when I left. I'd like to go. I'm going to look into it once we get back. You should. You'd feel at home there, I'm certain. I think so too. That's nice. That's really nice. Aubergine failed to put a subject. Hey, Vermilion, you mentioned earlier that you might be willing to play me some tunes this evening. Are you still down for that? Aubergine. Yes, you're welcome to drop by after dinner. And then, oh goodness, a lot of Canary. Good evening. As you're all aware, the long-awaited probe launch is scheduled for tomorrow morning. We've been hard at work on this project for the last few weeks, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could all make sure you're well-rested and in top form. A second chance could be hard to come by, so we need to ensure as best we can that everything goes smoothly. I want to see everyone in the bridge at 0830 for the initial briefing before we head off for our individual checks. See you tomorrow, Canary. Oh, goodness. Morning, all. It's now 0830, and not all of you are here. I had hoped that I stressed the importance of this mission in my email last night. Could those of you who are not present please make it a priority to get to this briefing? I won't hesitate to come and find you myself if the need arises. Don't fret, we're on our way up with coffee for everyone. Vermilion. Afternoon. As you all know, the probe mission today did not go to plan. It's hard to tell where the issue was rooted, but hopefully a more in-depth investigation can get to the bottom of it. Either way, it's safe to assume that we will not be able to recover the probe. Although this aspect of the mission has been a failure, I don't want the outcome of this launch to overshadow the hard work and hours spent on the probe. You should all be proud of what was accomplished. Take a few well-deserved days off, then we'll regroup on Thursday for a new briefing. Regards, Canary. Good luck, everyone. We'll have better luck next time, I bet. Well done, all. Sorry I could only contribute beverages. Oh, Vermilion. Vermilion's nice. Entry 6. Well, I guess this is my fault for complaining about not having much to do. Juniper managed to get herself a nasty case of appendicitis. Fortunately, this is something that I could treat with my eyes closed. Not that it matters. So can that magic medbay cylinder. I would contest whether or not it does as good a job as myself, but what can I do besides follow protocol? Anyway, Juniper is going to be fine. She might find herself disappointed when she realizes how many days off she's actually going to get. It really doesn't take long to recover from appendicitis with equipment like this. More than enough time to get her listening to some of old Vermilion's classic tunes, though. I think that after only a single day stuck in bed, Juniper is beginning to wish that she wasn't. She's already complaining about my music, so she's starting to get back to her normal self at least. I think it's helping that she is accompanied by 4 kittens. She'll be up and about tomorrow, in time for the probe launch on Monday. I'm not saying this was all a ruse to miss the probe launch, but if it was, I've thwarted her plans. Juniper wasn't too happy with that last line. I'm reading this log aloud as a form of entertainment. The probe launch went poorly. I really don't have much more insight into the matter. Honestly, I was watching the launch on the same screens as everyone else, and I didn't understand a thing that was going on. Still, I feel down about it all the same. We're becoming a little family here, with a common goal. The success of this mission has very little impact on me, but it could make these guys careers, so it's important to me that this all goes well for them. We'll get back on track. I have no doubts about that. Okay, yeah, curious. Curious. Learning little by little more about our friends on this ship. Let's take a stab at some more puzzles. Ooh, we got some bigger blocks of the black blocks. So that feels like a last thing. Yeah, maybe like that. That feels like a good ending. So I wonder if maybe I do some stuff before that one. I like hook this. Oh, okay. I can scoop this, then go up here, hook under, over, under. Oh, but now that I don't have that one, I don't know how to. I can actually, okay, I can skip that one earlier. I don't need that. I can just go this way. Oh no, but now I don't have... Shoot. What happens if I go through that thing in the reverse order of what I wanted to do? I can't do it like that. No, I think that has to be the end. If I do it like this, maybe I can scoop this like that. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, I'm just barely not getting that because it's not quite at the right angle. Shoot. All right, well, I'll go back to the start and I'll see if I have the start right with the hint. I do this one and then these. See where I've messed up. Okay, I need to start with that one over there. That'll explain it. I start here, down, and then maybe hit these. Or actually, I can skip those all together. This way, do my little figure 8. actually, here, let me hit that. There we go. Beautiful. That one felt really, really smooth. Okay. This one, I think, has to go like this. Ooh, that really narrow gap I'm not liking. Maybe I go through like this? Yeah, that feels correct. Maybe I just go straight through. No, this is very particular. Okay. Alright. That's working. Okay, where's the exit again? Ah, okay. So I think maybe I need to go the other way. Start going this way. No, but then how am I gonna get this one? I guess maybe go this... Hold on, let me hook that. And then I have to come back down through there, I think. So if I go down through... Oh no, I have to go the other way around this, right? Do I? I don't know how to hook that. Guess I could go this way? I feel like I gotta use all these little nuts. Okay, that's wrong. I need to go straight up to here. Huh. That doesn't... That feels like the correct move here. Then the question is, how do I get down here? Okay, I can go this way. No, but then I'm screwed once I get there. Okay, so I need to skip this one, go to this one. All right, this feels correct. Where's the exit again? Okay, maybe if I... No, that's not right. I go this way? Yes, okay. What am I missing? This one here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Ooh, this is even more of a maze. Need to end up in the bottom right. I'm just taking shots in the dark at this point. Okay. I've hit all of them. I'm almost certain I have it in the right order, but... Let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, I need to start entirely differently. That's good. That'll give me some perspective on how I want to do this. Okay. So I think I need to come out the bottom here and go around that way. That feels like the play. So maybe up here. Grab these. And try going up and around. Down in here. No. Stuck with the same thing. Yeah, okay, I've gone again. I've just messed up the direction. Need to come out here. So this has got to be like... I did this before and that felt correct. Yeah, alright. This feels good. And then hook around here to get the inside and out. Beautiful. Alright, yeah, these are going quicker now that I'm sort of getting my wire puzzle aptitude sorted out. I would just like to take a moment to thank HelloFresh, the sponsor of this stream. You can go use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGHF26541 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. If you need that code or link again, they're both in the banner below, as well as if you use !HelloFresh, you can get the information on those. But big thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring me. What is the deal with this situation? This is a chaos zone. Okay. Weird that works, but I'm not gonna turn my nose up at it. That one... I'm like just barely dodging. What I'm intuiting are some real make or break points here. No, that's gonna screw me over here. Yeah, okay. That feels like maybe I should go there at the end. What can I hit to start with? No, it doesn't look like I can hit any of these, though, is the thing. Without immediately disabling my line. So I think I do have to hit this one. And that. Wait, how did I do this last time where it worked? Let's see, am I... Yeah, okay, I'm not supposed to start with that one. Up here, Alright, that won't work. I go this way. Let me just see if I can... No, I can't get through there to loop around that, so that feels incorrect. But I can do this. Okay. This is working. Kind of. Okay. Alright, so this is... I've missed 3, but this is functional. So I think I need to add those 3 in the middle somewhere. Maybe I can loop around? Let me try... if I loop around like this. Because that should keep me... those like little standoffs should keep me from touching the black one. Oh, but now I'm just barely not touching that. That feels like it's touching. That definitely feels like the right path to go. But maybe it's not this. We have to do some other ones first. Oh, once I do that, I'm kind of stuck there. So I don't know what it is if it's not this. Huh. Well, let's check. Oh, it's way back there. I'm supposed to leave this one and go to that one. How do I... because this was correct. I guess it's like that. Then I come around this way. Can, let's see. This is definitely correct up to this point. Because I'm pretty sure these are the only... so if I go in here and I wrap around this, I've stuck myself. I can go out this way. That's something. No, that's gonna get me stuck again. Yeah, that's not... so I know that up to this is correct. And the only way to keep that lit is to go to this one next. And then I can't do this. I can't disconnect this way, so it has to go to here. Which means it has to go to here. So this is all correct. Maybe... no. That locks me in both ways. I can do my little bob and weave here. Then how do I get these two? Because that won't work. It has to hook up this way. I guess I can go like this. Head back down. No, now I've isolated those two in the middle, and I'm out of hints. Oh no! Wonder if... so let me rewind to the point where I know it's correct. It's basically just through, up, and over. I'm gonna try exiting, and if I get back in, will it give me new hints? Let's see. It's this one, these two, and here. Yes, it will give me new hints. I hacked it. Okay, so this is the next one. Which makes me think maybe... So I don't want to go here, because that sends me back around. Although I suppose I could hook that and then come back through. I think it's more likely that I'm supposed to go this way. But now there's nothing to hook onto. Maybe I... Hold on, let me save that. So I can hook onto it there. Okay. This is feeling good. And then I can get these last ones. Yes! Okay. That was a big one. Alright, last puzzle of this set here. Wait, let me take a look. So I need to end at the top. Let's see. I feel like I need to do this, but I could actually hook around the other way because of this little sprue. Are there any other ones that have... There aren't as many restricted ones, unfortunately. This, I can just barely hook there, and that's fine. But then I can't do anything up here, because every way is... I guess I could go this way. Down here. Yeah, because I have to hook this up. Go all the way around on that. Then I'm stuck. So maybe if I just go straight to this, go around, I can hook off on that. Okay. I'm gonna rewind a lot just so I can skip that one. Get this. Hook around up here. This one to go around. Tie off here. Hold on. What did I do differently this time? Why isn't that liking me? Last time did I do it the other way around? Did I grab this one? And then hook off here? Yeah, that's what I did. Huh. That's not where I'd like to be. Actually, I could probably... Let me scoop this again. How did I scoop that? Go like this? Yes, okay. Grab these. Grab this one over the top. Tie off there. And then go back around. Oh no, I can't fit through there. Oh, goodness. Guess I could... If I undo this, I can skip that. So it's just those. Then I don't have to worry about fitting through this gap, because I just know I can do it. Can I get out? Can I get out? Oh no! Oh, so close! Oh, that's so close. I don't think I can get through. If I undo this and just go straight here. No, I'll hit the thing. I'm not using this little gap, which makes me feel like I'm missing something. Oh my goodness, the whole thing is wrong. Oh no. Oh. Do you have to go out this way? Oh, that's so dispiriting. Okay. All right. Let's try this. And I can head down. I can't do either of those. At least not that way. And I can't get out that way. Okay. This feels briefly incorrect. Wait, what? Oh no, hold on. I misread the hint. I didn't have to start there. I had to change where I was. Okay. So I do have to start on this one. Wait, which one was it? Hold on. That one. Start on this one. Yeah, okay. I can't do anything up there, so it has to be... I guess I could put this first. Is this where I was before? Yeah, it has to go this way. Alright, this feels more correct. Not entirely correct, but more correct. Left out those middle ones. I think I have to go back for them. I think maybe I start by hooking down in here. Getting a few. Then I can start my work back up this way. Wait, but I can't get through there now. This is rough. It's a tricky one. Okay, that's working. Up this way. Okay, okay. So I think what I need to do is go around this way. No, I can't get all of them that way. If I do this... There we go. Perfect. Okay.
I imagine walking around this ship is a lot like going through a stranger's house. So allow me to put you at ease by introducing our little breakfast club to you.
Can I hear some
Headmaster,
research?
if you will, She headed up research here. Then there was Marmalade and Aubergine. You'll have to blame Philcor for the names here. Those two were responsible for all the systems you see here on the ship. Real smart dudes.
They were
Then there was
systems.
Vermilion. He was our well-being officer. He controlled our diets and kept us exercising. Kindest man I've ever met. And from Earth of all places. Finally, there was our botanist. Pistachio. Oh, and there's me, of course. The navigator.
Okay, so Pistachio was the botanist. Alright, so that's the next area. I'm gonna take a look at these, at Canary's logs. Maybe learn more a little bit more about them. Her, I think they use she, her pronouns. Alright. Canary's goes up here. Fairly straightforward, actually. There we go. Alright, Canary. Evening, all. Could I please see you all at 08? Okay. Oh no, this is a different one. Could I please see you all at 08:30 tomorrow for a briefing on how the captain wants us to move forward with the new probe? As you only have a 3-day week, I expect you to be on time and in good spirits, Canary. Can I be late if I bring coffee again? No, you can be on time and bring coffee again. Morning, all. I feel that it's necessary to inform you all of a development in my planetary analysis that could potentially impact your jobs and well-being. Over the last few days, there has been a sharp and significant increase in the amount of radiation being emitted by Arnold 475M. Okay, so that's the planet. That's what Marmalade was sketching. Was Arnold, the planet. The cause of this is currently a mystery, as are the specifics of any potential repercussions. At the time of writing this, the readings have leveled out, but remain at a new, higher constant than before. While I wouldn't worry about it for the time being, there is a chance that this increase in ambient radiation could cause problems for certain systems on board the Alabaster, as well as pose a potential health risk for crew members. Rest assured that I will be monitoring this situation closely, Canary. Not exactly my area of expertise, but is it possible that something else in the system, or even further out, could be responsible? It seems strange to me that a planet could spike in radiation like that. Could it be something geological? Do planets normally give off radiation? It's definitely Arnold 475M. I've ruled out interference from other sources. It could be something geological, I suppose, though I couldn't say what. We can expect a planet with an atmosphere this close to a star to give off moderate levels of long-wave radiation. Canary. Oh, lots of radiation stuff. Good morning, Canary. As the Alabaster's well-being officer, I'd greatly appreciate some more insight into exactly just how dangerous this extra radiation we're dealing with is. Vermilion. Morning. It's hard to say. As it stands, the risk is certainly low, but it's worth keeping an eye on. I would recommend performing additional thorough health checks on a regular basis. Canary. I was thinking the same, thank you. Hopefully nothing comes of this. Oh, Captain Swan, of course. Captain, there has been an unusual development with regards to the radiation output of Arnold 475M. It seems that over the last few days, there has been a sharp increase in the radiation levels being recorded. This is most unfortunate, as it certainly calls into question the potential habitability of Arnold 475M. I've attached a report containing my data, as well as a comprehensive analysis. Regards, Canary. Canary. Thank you for letting me know. I will look through this report today. I'm confident that you'll keep an eye on this going forward. Swan. Hello, Canary. Pistachio told me that you were planning on working through lunch, and I simply won't have it. If you'd care to join me, I've brewed a pot of chamomile tea and made us some sandwiches. I'm in the library nook for extra comfort. Vermilion. Vermilion. I'm busy, but that does sound enticing. What kind of sandwiches are they? We love Pistachio. Pistachio is my favorite so far. Ham and mustard with spinach and dried tomatoes. On sourdough, no less. They're pretty great. Very well. Man, that does sound like a good sandwich. That sounds like a killer sandwich. If you want a killer sandwich, you can sign up for HelloFresh. If you use my link or go to hellofresh.com and use code POGHF26541 for 21 free meals plus free shipping, you're directly helping support me, and you are gonna get a tasty meal out of it. Okay, let's get back to reading. For marmalade, please listen. Ooh. Morning, all. I haven't slept. At all. I spent all night reviewing the Alabaster's external camera footage with Aubergine. None of you are going to like what we found. Late yesterday evening, I was in the living room sketching Arnold. I was staring directly at the planet when it flashed at me, as though a wave of light had just passed through the whole thing. It was weird and colorful, and it displaced parts of it. I thought I was losing my mind. I almost went straight to Vermilion in case I was having a stroke or something. I couldn't move, though, because it felt so familiar. Then it hit me. My fireplace. My damn fireplace has been doing the exact same thing. The same ripple, the same color and light. I got Aubergine to pull up the tapes from the exterior cameras, and there it was. Clear as day. It's happened more than once. It's happened a lot. Arnold 475M isn't a planet. It's a colossal hologram. I would have preferred you came to me privately about this first, Marmalade. I would like to call an emergency meeting. Living room. 10 minutes. Canary. Whoa! That is big. That is a big... Whoa! Captain, following last night, we've made a significant and troubling discovery regarding Arnold 475M. I didn't believe it at first, but I've reviewed the evidence extensively, and I'm forced to admit that it's true. It appears that Arnold 475M is in fact an immense planet-sized hologram. What exactly it's hiding, who built it, and its purpose are beyond us. Not to mention how it's even possible to power something on this scale. I'm writing to ask for direction, although I'm certain you'll agree that we should vacate the system immediately. It's clear that if a device on this scale were to become hostile, we would likely stand no chance. The Alabaster is awaiting your confirmation to depart. Canary. Canary. This is certainly fascinating. No, you'll stay put for the time being. Philcorp deployed your vessel to research Arnold 475M, and you should continue to do so, despite this revelation. You've remained on location for nearly 2 months now, and there's been no indication of any kind of threat posed by the planet. I would like to schedule a meeting at 0900 tomorrow for a new briefing. For now, please continue your work and see if you can learn more about this structure. Swan. Captain, please, with all due respect, we were dispatched to assess Arnold 475M for potential habitability, not to observe a possibly dangerous megastructure of unknown origin. I'd ask that you rethink your decision and allow us to withdraw from the system. Canary, you will remain in orbit around Arnold 475M. You will realign your objective to the observation and study of this structure. These are my orders, and this will be my final say on the matter. Do not be late for the briefing. Swan. Yes, Captain. Ooh. Afternoon, all. I've spoken with Swan, and I have some bad news. We will not be leaving the system. Instead, we will remain in orbit around Arnold 475M and change our mission statement to one of observation and study. TFC wants us to learn more about the structure. We will have a briefing tomorrow at 0900 sharp with Swan. Please do not be late, Canary. Are you joking? We can't stay here next to that thing. I have to agree with Juniper. This isn't right. Swan made herself very clear. We're to stay where we are. This is bullcrap. What do any of us know about this kind of thing? If they wanted it surveyed so badly, they can send in another crew who are qualified to do so. I empathize with your frustration, but this is how it is. I suggest you air your grievances with Swan tomorrow. Ooh. God, that's so creepy. It'd be so creepy to go like, oh yeah, your space station has been orbiting a hologram. The captain and TFC have really been on my back about the probe failure. I passed my report on to them, and they're forming their own independent investigation. I'm going to try and put it out of my mind for the time being, and focus on what we're doing here. Work begins on a new probe tomorrow. I met briefly with Aubergine and Pistachio today to discuss potential causes of these radiation spikes. Neither of them are experts in this field, but they contributed several hypotheses worth thinking about. Today we discovered something unexpected. Arnold 475M is a hologram, or at least it possesses the unique characteristics of a hologram. Marmalade observed the planet artifacting, as he put it. Since then, I've seen it too. It would certainly explain what happened to the probe. Well, not entirely, but we now understand why the probe fell through what should have been Arnold's surface. Subsequently, it must have then crashed on a structure beneath it. I've contacted the captain. I imagine that she will ask us to vacate the system, possibly even return to the Firmament. We're a talented crew, but none of us are remotely qualified to handle a situation like this. Besides, it makes our mission redundant. Aquarium log entry empty. Huh. Curious. Okay. Well, we've created a lot of questions.
Hey, this is where I took my first few steps aboard the Alabaster. My first time aboard a Philcore ship, actually. I boarded with Pistachio. We exchanged some small
Pistachio.
talk, how we lugged our stuff up on
Pistachio,
the
my favorite.
We're both from the Firmament, though we didn't know each other from before the mission.
The Firmament,
It was
which is
only
not
after we arrived
Earth.
here and had a proper chance to talk that we realized we'd actually grown up not far from one another. Different schools, though.
Huh. That is curious. So it looks like those are probably airlocks to the outside. If these were where Juniper took her first steps onto the Alabaster. Escape pods here. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to stop for today, but we're not done with the stream. Because I'm gonna order my very first HelloFresh box. And this box, we're gonna pick out some meals together, and then we're gonna order the box, and then when the box arrives, I'm gonna make some of the foods, and we'll do a little mukbang of the box, which I'm very, very excited for. So, let me really quickly get things set up. Because we can order right now. I am really quickly just going to close Filament. And we're gonna order our little box together. So when you follow the link, you'll find a place to set up your account, and it'll have the code put in, or there'll be a place to put it in if you just went using the normal HelloFresh code. And it'll give you some options of what kind of meals you want. I chose meat and veggies and quick prep, and it just prioritizes those in suggesting meals to you. So it'll then bring you here. I got a 4-meal box. You can choose anywhere from 2 to I think 6 meals per week. 3 and 4 are their most popular options, so I went with 4. And you'll see it shows here that I'm getting free shipping, and it'll give me my discount on these weeks. So the next 4 weeks, which is how you're getting the 21 free meals across these, is effectively what that discount is doing. So it's chosen for me some meals that it thinks I'll like. We got Italian chicken over lemony spaghetti with zucchini and chili flakes. That sounds great. Meatloaves with creamy thyme sauce. I love a good meatloaf with garlic mashed potatoes and roasted Brussels sprouts. My favorite vegetable. I love a Brussels sprout. It is my favorite vegetable. We got pork and zucchini bibimbap, carrots and pickled scallions. and a one-pan beef enchiladas verdes with Mexican cheese blend and a hot sauce crema. And you can see this is one of the easy prep, easy cleanup ones. It's spicy, and it shows the approximate cook time here, 35 minutes. But there are very, very many that I can choose from, and you can filter here. So I think I definitely want to keep the enchiladas verdes. I'm probably going to keep the meatloaves. I'm going to remove the Italian chicken over lemony spaghetti. And I'm going to remove the pork and zucchini bibimbap. And let's take a look at what ones are down here. So I'll filter by quick and easy because I definitely am interested in that. We got Cajun ranch chicken salad, tomato and shredded carrots. That sounds good. Smoky pork rice bowls, creamy tomato soup with pork sausage. And any of these you can either add stuff or you can swap out the protein. Like if I wanted to get chicken sausage instead of pork sausage in this soup, I could do that. Chicken sausage rigatoni, pesto caprese sandwiches, open faced prosciutto and jam sandwiches. Oh, that sounds very good. Taqueria chicken bowls, one pan pork and pineapple tacos. Ooh, that sounds good. I love a pork and pineapple taco. Let's see. Let me just real quick think about this. Let's take a look at all meals. We'll see what we got. Pork chops, Swiss chicken. There's the chicken salad, steak fajitas. Ooh, sweet potato wraps. That's the other thing is they have veggie ones, all sorts of stuff. So if you have dietary restrictions, there's a lot of great ways to figure this out. So one of the reasons, as we're looking at this, one of the reasons why I'm excited to be sponsored by HelloFresh is that I love takeout food. I love takeout so much, but it is expensive and it is burning a hole in my wallet. And HelloFresh lets you make, these beautiful restaurant quality meals, in your own kitchen at a reasonable price. So, I think this is reduced because I've removed some meals that I'm gonna replace, but it's like $30 for a 4 meals a week box, which is pretty crazy. And with this like soy glazed salmon and a kale salad and these harissa sweet potato wraps, they use seasonal produce and ingredients. See, they even have a seasonal one, so you could do the tomato soup or this mushroom and herb shepherd's pie. That can be hard to find in some grocery stores. I love harissa. I can never find harissa at the store. So you can try all sorts of new foods, and know that you're gonna get fresh premium ingredients. And like looking at all these they have over 35 recipes every week, and these will change and update week to week. So you can really build the box that you want. And so you can add sides or change a protein. And if you want a carb smart meal or a veggie meal, or something that's quick to prepare, you can get the meal you want delivered to you without having to, stand in front of the shelves at the grocery store. And try to remember what ingredients you need for what. Ooh, pork schnitzel. These are all looking pretty good. Oh, birria style tacos sounds really, really good. I want to try to get at least one that's like a pretty quick one. Tatar roasted zucchini and pepper sandwiches with grilled onion, sweet potato wedges, and harissa mayo. That's going on. What's going on the list? Add extra meal, I think. Let's see. What does my box say? Let's make sure. Yeah, okay. So it's removed these. These are just what it had selected for me. When I hit save, try hitting save. Oh, here, I gotta add a fourth meal first. But I'm keeping the meatloaves. I'm keeping this. I got the sandwiches, which I think are also like a 30-minute cook. Yeah. So let's look at the quick and easies, and we'll grab one from here. Because they have these sandwiches are both 10 minutes. 20-minute rigatoni. Easy cleanup, one pan tacos. That sounds good. Taqueria chicken bowls. I think I'm gonna go with these tacos. I'm gonna make them beef and pineapple tacos. Cause I love a beef taco. So it costs a little bit extra, but you know, an extra $2. Um, so let's save this. Ooh, lots of good grilled cheese with truffle butter. What? I didn't even know you could use truffle butter to make a grilled cheese. All sorts of sides I could add. I think I'm good for now, but these all look delicious. I'll have to snag one of these in my next box. So we'll save that. All right. So, and it'll ship to me on Monday. When you sign up, you can put in what day you want it to arrive. So I want it to ship on Monday, so I can start making these. We got meatloaves with creamy thyme sauce, beef enchiladas verdes, beef and pineapple tacos, and then the za'atar roasted zucchini and pepper sandwiches. And I can keep making changes until midnight tomorrow. And that'll depend based on which day you want it to arrive. So my boxes are just going to arrive on Monday from now on. And that's gonna give me time. So after that, I can customize my next box up until Thursday at midnight. So I'm excited. I love Brussels sprouts. I love garlic. I love meatloaf. This is gonna be a dream. I love enchiladas, especially with green sauce. So these are gonna be awesome. I love that it's easy prep, easy cleanup, and one pan. The one pan tacos are gonna be fantastic. I'm a big taco fan. Pickled veggies. Oh, I have some pickled onions in the fridge that I don't eat enough of. And it looks like these have some pickled onions on them as well. So maybe I'll add my own in to get some extra pickle punch. And then zucchini and pepper sandwiches. I love zucchini. I love sweet potato. I love onion. I love food. Food is so good. I'm very, very excited for these. And when this arrives, I'll get to make some. So that's fantastic. Thank you to everyone who showed up today. Again, if you'd like to sign up for HelloFresh, you can use my link or go to hellofresh.com and use code POGHF26541 to get 21 free meals plus free shipping. This is fantastic. I'm very excited to be sponsored, and I'm glad it's by somebody like HelloFresh, where like I'm gonna get some very tasty meals out of this. Oh, I'm just delighted. And remember, if you sign up using my code, you can also if you click the banner in the underneath the video, you will be able to support me directly, and that's really great. I haven't hit affiliate. I'm working my way up, but that's a great way for you to like support me materially while I climb up the ladder at Twitch. So thank you everyone for coming again. Let's find someone to raid. We could raid GDQ. That's good because they're a charity, and I feel good raiding a charity. Smallin is playing Pokemon Mystery. Let's raid GDQ. Everyone loves GDQ. That is going to be that's good. I like to support a good cause. All right, thank you everyone for coming. It's been very fun. Bye.